Hello, everybody. Welcome to your SEAD activity. I couldn't remember what I was doing. Your SEAD activity for this week. We are going to play a game. You have all week to do it. We are going to play bingo, and I have made you a bingo board. I might dress it up a little bit, but I will show you what it looks like to start. You have a lot of different things that you're going to have the opportunity to do all week, and you can even print one out for every person in your family, and they can all play, and you can see who fills up, who gets bingo first, and who then gets to fill up the entire board before anybody else. So I think there'll be a lot of positivity and kindness going around if you are all playing kindness bingo. So I will show you what I am talking about, what we have made here. Let's make it a little bigger so we can read. Here is your kindness bingo. These are some things that I got from around from other ideas from other people or things I just thought about. So I'm going to read all of them I'm going to start at the top left, just like we'd read a book, and I'm going to go all the way across. You and your parents can read these together, and you guys can work on these together. Like I said, it would be really neat if you print one for everybody and see who can get bingo first and who can fill up their board first. Or you could make it a family activity too, where you print one for the family and put your initials when you do something and see if everybody can kind of get all these things done. That would be a really neat thing. So starting at the top left, here we go. The first one is to smile at someone. That one should be easy. I could get it right now just by going, there we go. I just did that. I could do the first two right now. Next one, gave someone an air high five. I am halfway almost to bingo. Wrote someone a thank you note. So somebody who did something nice for you, you don't necessarily have to give them that thank you note. If you have the ability to, you can mail it, or you could put it in their mailbox. Again, make sure that if you're going to give them a thank you note, make sure you're following your social distancing and wearing a mask if you need to, wherever you're going. Next is did a chore without being asked. So something around the house that you might need to do, make sure that you do it without being asked. Your parents will be so surprised, and they will love it. The last one in the first row, taught someone to do something new. So I know somebody the other day tried to teach me how to do a handstand. They knew how to do it, and they walked me through, and they were so patient with me. And I almost got it. I fell a lot, but I did it for the most part, and I got a lot better. Next line, the second line, donated something you didn't need anymore. After that, we have left the mail person a bottle of water or a snack. After that is helped your parents at the grocery store. Then we have send a family member a video saying hi. So maybe somebody that you don't see that often, see if your parents will let you send a video to them saying hi and just telling them that you miss them and say something nice about them. The last one there, tried something you've never done before. That ties right in with the book that we read. What do you do with a chance? So they didn't necessarily talk about something they've never done before, but you could always see if there's something around the house or around your neighborhood, and with your parents' permission, see if you can do something you've never tried before. It could also be a food. You could try a food you've never tried before. I know when I was a kid, I don't think I ever really had Brussels sprouts, and I love Brussels sprouts now. All right, next one. Here we go. Made your bed. That's always a good one. It's nice to get into a freshly made bed at night. Clean up something someone else left out. So if you have a little sister, a little brother, big sister, anybody, if they left something out, go ahead and clean it up for them. The middle space, write your own act of kindness, something that is not on here. You could come up with your own. After that, we have wrote in a journal every day this week. So you could keep a kindness journal and just tell me about, or tell your family or anybody about some of the things that you did this week. The next one is recycled all week. So make sure you're taking your cans, your bottles, all those types of things, and putting them in the recycling and putting them out to recycle for the entire week. The fourth row, give your family members a compliment. So find your family members and make sure that you're telling them something nice about themselves. Next one, try to read a book to someone in your family. Maybe you pick a book that you think is a little bit harder and you try to read it to them, or you pick a book that you really like and just tell them and just read them the book and give them some time where they can just sit and listen to a book. That's always a nice thing. Learn a new joke and tell it to somebody. Clear the table after dinner or help with the dishes if you are allowed. So if you are allowed to help with the dishes, that would be great. If not, see if you can help clear the table, or see if you can help with some sort of pre-dinner. You could help set the table, clear the table, do the dishes, something like that. Just ask your parents what you are allowed to do, and then you can cross that space off. Leave someone a surprise note around the house. It's always fun to find surprise notes around the house. Those are, I don't, Murphy can't write. Murphy's my dog, so he doesn't leave me any surprise notes. But he does come up and lick my face when I get home. So I guess that's just as good for me. Last row, share something with someone else in your house. So if you have something that you like to do, and you have, again, if you have big brothers, big sisters, little sisters, share something that you're doing with them. Feed the family pet if you have one, or water a house plant, or water a plant outside. In the middle down there at the bottom, go for a family walk, or if you can't go for a family walk, see if you can exercise for 30 minutes a day. That one, bike rides count. Any exercise for 30 minutes a day, whether playing basketball, baseball, bike rides, walks, anything where you're active. This one's cool. Write yourself a note to read later in the week. That could technically, I guess, be your surprise note. So you might get 2 for 1 there. Write yourself a note to read later in the week. Tell yourself about something. Maybe you could say, hey, it's Thursday. We should do that thing we've never tried, or we should try Brussels sprouts today. The last one, write a note to someone who helps in your community. So anybody who has to go to work and helps other people out, firemen, policemen, hospital workers, all those types of people, anybody that helps other people within your community or your town, write them a note. And again, you can, if it's safe to give it to them, you may give it to them. If it is not safe to give it to them, then you may hold on to it until it is, or you can ask your parents to help you mail it. So I will leave a link at the bottom of this. I have to get all those things done right now, but that is your kindness bingo for the week. I'm going to stop sharing and say goodbye. So have an awesome rest of your summer. If you finish, show me that you finished your kindness bingo on Flipgrid, and see you guys.